Sitting here with Mark McCarthy. This is Mike Stewart. It's after the couple days after the Shark Island event. We just had a pretty fun session on at the island. It was about 4 feet, and I seen Mark hit a pretty sick barrel, and it got a little too cold for me. I came in and watched on the net, see him do a backflip. It was pretty cool. Mark came through from the trials all the way to the main event and placed second, for those of you who don't know, which is a pretty phenomenal feat in itself. He's kind of been on a roll. He got a second in Maui to me, and then he did pretty good at pipe, and then a second here at Shark Island. So yeah, he's on his way to a pretty phenomenal career, and just wanted to catch up with him and ask him some questions. Mark, how was it? Maybe you can give me a little bit of background on yourself and where you're from.
Okay, good. How's it, Mark? Well, originally I'm from Richards Bay, small town, industrial town, where I was brought up surfing the beaches, and over the last few years I've missioned down to Cape Town, based myself off there, and found myself a bit of work to save enough money to be able to live my dream, which is to get onto the world tour and be able to firstly get to Hawaii at the end of last year and to take on some of the world's best, which turned out quite great for me. You know, it's given me a bit of direction and like a bit of light for where I wanna end up in the next few years, and where bodyboarding's gonna take me.
Well, a lot of guys didn't expect you to do as well as you did, and I was telling a few people, hey, watch out for this guy, man. He's gonna take down some big names. Since Maui, who are some of the competitors that you've competed against successfully and beaten?
Well, like after Maui, it was great to get to do a couple of insane heats, getting one up on Tamaga. He's an awesome competitor, and then coming out to this event and drawing Damien King, Mitch Rawlins, and Glenn in my first heat. Knocking out Mitch Rawlins is a great achievement for myself, you know, and just it's such a positive drive to make me take on the next heat, where I went through with Damien King to take on last year's number 2 at the Shark Island, and Shark Island guru John Scholl, and that was a really tough heat, and I knew that anything could go down. You know, Mark, you've been telling me a lot about how the island event anything can happen, and it's all about wave selection, and you know, anything can turn out in your heat, and it did for me. You know, luckily I got a really good first heat in my quarterfinals to make it through to my semis. Yeah, it was great. Being in the finals with 3 world champions is also. So then I had a big smile on my face when I looked to the left and the right of me, when I was out there, and just I had like goosebumps. I had to, like, the first 10 minutes just calm myself down, because it was such an awesome experience, and all the guys on the banks just screaming out your name, like when you're taking off and paddling out in the channel. It's just an amazing experience.
Yeah, that's super cool. How's your time been here in Australia? I mean, I know that you've been getting some local spots and surfing some pretty good waves here. What's it been like here in Australia?
Well, you know, it's been awesome. You know, the first 10 days when I arrived, I didn't have enough a bit of money to like travel around a bit, so I got a bit of local work, and I just did some labor and built up some cash flow, so I can get down the coast and discover like the really awesome waves that Australia has. I've been able to surf a couple of really good waves, like Nuggin, which is really good. A couple of local spots up here at Cape Fear, it's really, really good. I mean, Australia's got so much to offer when it comes down to waves, and the riders are so skilled.
Yeah, cool. It really seems like bodyboarding is just like flourishing down here with the riders, and the level of riding and the whole vibe is just real positive down here. How about your equipment? How's your equipment going for you? And now for the shameless plugs.
Oh, it's pretty good, you know. I mean, the day before I left, all my stuff got stolen in South Africa, and I was pretty shocked about it, because I had a really good board that you gave me after the Maui contest, which has been really working for me. Yeah, so the day before I left, I had all the new equipment. I mean, Science in South Africa and Reef hooked me up with a whole bunch of new stuff that I brought over, new equipment, and I was a bit nervous to try out new stuff. But the new board that I'm riding at the moment, the science one's going really well for me. It was a bit stiff, but it's really broken in, and it's taking it to the new level.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you were slowed down at all by equipment. You know, you're surfing really good. Marks, what's your thoughts on how the final went, and kind of run us through that heat?
Well, the final was pretty awesome. The conditions really cleaned up. There was perfect light on the water, crystal clear, and a 40 minutes heat with video of the world's best, which is great. And started off with Mark, with yourself getting a really good one. Left us all on the back, screaming and kind of nervous at the same time, but it was really good. And then seeing Ben Player getting 10s across, so almost getting perfect scores, which is really great too. And then Jeff backing it up too with another 10-point ride across the board, leaving me in the back, kind of waveless, and I really had to wait and get a really good one. And it kind of popped up for me when you decided not to go on the set wave. I took it, I turned around and went, and it turned out to be a really good one for me, and I got my 10s, which is awesome. And then like really pumped me up, and I paddled straight back out there to wait for my next good one. You got a really good one after that, which is got like 9s, which is really good. And then Ben got another really good backup wave, and he was paddling back out in the channel with a huge smile on his face, knowing that he got one up on us. It was really funny, but it was a really awesome meet, to be out there with the 3 of the world's best, with everyone was everyone was in a really awesome vibe, and it was a very honest heat with no hustling, and we're just taking turns and just doing what we do best, just having fun and busting, which is really awesome.
Cool. It was great competing against you as well, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you in the future in the finals, and hopefully I'll be there too. That's all for now. Okay. Aloha.